much, Brendan. Hi, everybody. I'm Nikki from the Printing Charity, and it was so nice to speak to some of you in the previous 30 minutes. Small faces I've seen from the industry. So, yeah, as Brendan says, I'm one of the relationship managers at the Printing Charity, and I'm also a mental health first aider. So if anyone has any questions about mental health first aid whilst we're in this session today, I'll be very happy to answer any questions around that. So we have two other relationship managers here today that you may have met this morning. We have Gary Giles. Hi, Gary. And we have Julie. Hi, Julie Way. So Julie Way is based in the south and Gary is based in Yorkshire, and I'm over on the other side of the Pennines in Cheshire. So between the three of us, we do a really good job of covering the UK and hoping that the team's going to expand in the future as well. So that's great news for the charity. So with me having a 10-minute slot today, I'm just going to do a high-level chat about the charity. So I'm not going to talk too much about the history of the charity, but anyone is welcome to visit our website, theprintingcharity.org.uk, after today's event. But there's two main things I want to get across today. One is around our welfare offering, and one is our helpline. So just to position the charity, we are the industry's occupational charity. We are fully benevolent. We don't fundraise. We have no need to fundraise. So all our offerings are free of charge. We are here to support not just printing companies, but also packaging, publishing, ink suppliers, paper merchants, machine manufacturers, graphic arts. So if you think about the whole supply chain of print, we're here to support all those businesses in print, whether they are businesses with 5 employees or 500 employees up to thousands. We are here to support everybody in the sector. So we support people with emotional, practical and financial solutions. So I'm going to talk about welfare first. So the welfare side of the charity, we do have 2 residential homes that you can go on and have a look on the website. But just to let you know, we have 2 residential homes in the south of England, and Bletchley, which is the Midlands. Milton Keynes. Bletchley's Milton Keynes. Get my geography right. And we have one down in Essex. And our people who reside there are all people from the industry. Age range between, our youngest is 65 and our oldest gentleman is 94. So these are all people that have worked in printing. We do have vacancies at the moment. So if you know people in that area who are looking for their retirement home, then please do go onto our website and have a look at the details. People can... Sorry, I've just got something. Sorry, I was just reading... I won't read the chat. Sorry, I've gone now. So the welfare team, so residential homes. And we have a lovely welfare team at the charity. So our message today to you is anybody who has worked in the sector for 3 years or more, they can come to us for financial support. So we know that anything can happen in life. People come across emergency financial difficulties. That could be something from a washing machine breaking down. It could be due to somebody in the household having a stroke and they need some more equipment in the bathroom, or they need a mobility scooter. It could be just the pure fact that at the end of the month, people can't put food on the table. They work in all the hours God sends. There could be a redundancy in the household, which has impacted the family income. So please do think about people that you know in your businesses, in your peer groups, people that you might know from the past who may have retired 10, 15 years ago. So anybody that needs our support, please do refer them to the charity. We've got some lovely people here who will take calls and talk to those people about how we can support. It is an application process. It's not just telephone call, here's some money. We do have a system that the girls go through, But again, we are here to support, so please do bear in mind. And again, I'm going to take some questions. I can see some questions popping up, so I'll do some answers and questions after. So that the next real important message that we want to get across today is our helpline. So the helpline has been live now for 2 years. We've got over 13,000 people that we support in the industry. It's by invitation only. And the reason we do that, there's 2 reasons. One is that when we sign a company up to the helpline, you get a relationship manager. So myself, Gary, Julie, or another. And we then handhold you to help you to implement the helpline internally. So we'll talk to you about how to communicate with employees. We give you collateral, printed and electronic versions. And we talk to you about your well-being plan in your business. So you will never see the helpline number on social media at all, because it's something that we have to manage on a business by business base. So on average, we sign up a company every week between the 3 of us. If you think we are in a mental health crisis at the moment, just for people going to their GPs and wanting counselling, the waiting list is 6 months at the moment, which is just, that's really quite concerning, isn't it, for people who need in the moment support. So the way our helpline works is there are 2 sides to it. There is the practical side, which is 8 till 8, Monday to Friday. And this is very much like a Citizens Advice Bureau type service, where somebody might phone if they're going through a marital dispute or a relationship breakdown where there are children involved and they don't know the first thing to do about how to manage childcare, child maintenance. People can call for information and signposting around that sort of topic. It might be somebody who's recently bereaved and they've never organised a funeral before. It could be somebody who is in debt and needs debt support. So think about the practical side as being like the Citizens Advice Bureau. It is very much signposting, listening to that person's needs and giving them the information they need to go and get some support. So that's 8 till 8, Monday to Friday. And then the most important part for me personally from the helpline is the emotional side. So the emotional side is 24/7. So you think about people coming off different night shifts in companies who need in the moment support. The lovely thing about our helpline that it is all based in the UK. So if somebody does call at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're not going to be transferred to somewhere in Europe. It is going to be in the UK. All the counsellors are BACP accredited, which is a British Association of Counsellors and Psychotherapists. So whoever you talk to, it will be a counsellor or a psychotherapist. And that journey it might be a one-off call. You just need to talk to somebody about a situation that you're in. It could be something where there might be some childhood trauma where you've been to your GP and you're on a journey with the NHS. But again, the NHS waiting time is 6 months. Our helpline can be used in the meantime. The helpline's fantastic. If you look at from a cost perspective, just getting some private counselling just anywhere, in your local area, you're going to be looking at £70 an hour to see a counsellor. And the guidelines that we have at the helpline is when somebody does open, let's call it a case with us, let's say somebody phones and they want to talk about a specific issue, that counsellor will guide that person, and between them they will discuss how many sessions that person needs to get back into a space where they feel they don't need ongoing support. So as a guideline, we actually fund 6 telephone conversations with counsellors and then 6 face-to-face. Now, depending on the area where you live, depending on the counsellor, it could be a Zoom face-to-face, or it could be actually in the business of the counsellor. So one other thing to point out with the helpline is that it is for family members as well. So whoever is living in the household of that employee within your business, whether it's husband, wife, in-laws, children over the age of 16, so we don't deal with minors, that we can support those people as well in the household. And again, it is all free of charge. And I think that's it. I think I've covered the helpline. So I know that I'm pushed for time. So just very, very quickly before we go on, because we've got quite a few questions. Key takeaways today. So myself, Julie and Gary are all on LinkedIn. If you want to connect with us, say hi. I know that there's quite a few people I can see that I'm connected to anyway, so hi. We're all on LinkedIn. Say hello to us. If you are business owners, actually it doesn't matter what position you are. If you would like the helpline for your business, please do talk to us. It is free of charge. And for those going to be at the event on the 2nd of December, I am going to be there. So I'm going to be there at the expo, at the lunch and at the gala. So if you want to catch up with me then, I'd love to continue the chat with you. And yeah, think about the welfare. Think about people that you come across in your businesses. You might have somebody that comes in, a visitor, that's a supplier to you, or you might have an engineer coming in to fix the presses. If you come across anybody in your walk of life in the industry that you feel needs support, please do refer them to the printing charity. We are here to help. Thank you.